Hi there, everyone. Welcome back for another episode of Get to Know Us. This time it's with Woven In. She just had her anniversary, 1 year anniversary of her Profess album this past Saturday. It was also the anniversary of the video Stage, which is a track off of that album. And yeah, Mariah, aka Woven In. She was a past Grimalkin Collective member and a friend, and we're going to be talking to her about things that she's got going on right now, and also the album Profess that she put out a year ago as of this past Saturday. So let's see. Come on, Woven In. All right, Woven In is in the house. Okay. Hey,
Hi,
how are you doing?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, you look great.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Yeah,
feel good.
yeah. Having a pretty good day?
Yeah. Some things went kind of sideways at work, but I had a good day. It was out of my control. So,
Yeah, yeah. I hear that. Work can always be a pain in the ass, pretty much.
and then
But
I told you I'm moving. Someone like came and looked at the spot, like to try to see if they want to rent it or whatever.
yeah. Okay, cool, cool. You're right now. You are at Cat Body,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. I'm at
Yeah.
Cat Body.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure we tell everybody what that's all about in case they don't know. I just basically did a little intro and talked about how not only the video for Stage, but your whole album for Profess is a year old as of this past Saturday,
Yeah.
and yeah, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, and so we definitely wanted to, we weren't doing this back then, so it's great to have you on. And by the way, we did sell out on Lace, but Mariah was generous enough to donate some tapes that she made that we're selling to help raise funds for us. And I'm sure she probably has some stuff on her own Bandcamp too, that you can all check out then. Yeah. But anyway, thanks for doing this with us, Mariah. And yeah, I wanted to ask you basically first, just kind of like when did you first get into music, like as a listener, and like what's your maybe a favorite song or your first album you ever bought or whatever you want to talk about in that regard.
Um. So I was a big music video watcher when I was a kid. Like I love music videos, and my dad had like this VHS like collection of music videos that he himself recorded off of like TV. So I like
Oh,
was
that's
just
cool.
yeah, it was great. I used to sneak and watch it. I don't know why I felt like I wasn't supposed to be watching it, but anyway, I used to sneak and watch him when he went to work. So honestly, like getting into music videos at a really young age kind of like I think planted the seed of me wanting to be a performer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Did
Um,
you watch like MTV at all, or I think it was
yeah, I
VH1?
watched a lot of MTV, VH1. Um, yeah, and then those, and then I would look on YouTube for videos because I'm like, oh my gosh, there's more videos that they're not showing us.
Yeah.
But, yeah, some music videos that like just like kind of stick out for me is like Modest Mouse, Ocean Breeze Salty. I really liked that music video when I was a kid, and yeah, and I really liked their music. And I wouldn't say that Modest Mouse is an influence, but I definitely saw Modest Mouse and thought like I could do music like
Yeah.
they're doing it like so. Um,
Yeah. Yeah,
that
that's awesome.
and Interpol, like I really like their music videos. They have this one video for the song Evil, and it's these like puppets, and they get in a car accident. It's really good. And I like their music too.
Yeah. Cool, cool. So yeah, so I guess off of that then, like when did you yourself start writing and recording music? Like how'd that come about?
Um, so when I was in elementary school, it seems like I like always had an instrument during like throughout my childhood. So that that definitely played a role. But like as far as like wanting to like make my own music and perform it live and stuff, I didn't start doing that until high school. But yeah, but in like elementary and middle school, like I was always doing something like handbells, violin, in chorus, and like a drum thing, like just
It's a lot
like
of stuff, different stuff,
yeah. I took
instruments.
a keyboard class in high school. Yeah, so I've always just been involved in music some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, did you ever try out different names before Woven In, like when you were making music and recording it?
No, no, I actually just went with that and stuck with it.
Oh, cool. Like what year was that around that you
It was 2013.
Wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Um yeah, so I was
Thanks for
hoping that you
asking.
could
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I was like hoping that you could um tell us a little bit about your album Profess. And I know you do have a pretty big catalog actually, although like you'll post it and then take it off, put it back up again
yeah.
and whatnot.
I'll tease it. Yeah, but as of right now, I do have all my albums up on Bandcamp. So
Get it while you can.
oh, I can. I'm feeling generous. um, but so Profess, I really that album really sticks out because on that album I played everything that you hear. Um, I experimented with samples, which I really never done that before. So it was a lot of new things that I've never done on like previous albums. So it was like during the quarantine, I mean, during the beginning of quarantine, and I could not practice with my drummer. I couldn't see anybody. So I was just like, let me make some sounds. And then those sounds told me what to say. And I was feeling a lot of emotions when that came out. It was a lot of protests, a lot of Black people being killed for no reason. And that it definitely fueled the album. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just I'm glad I'm glad I was able to make the album. Yeah, I feel like it's some of my best work.
Yeah, I love it. And also I love Hex to Death a lot too. And
Thanks.
yeah, I think that's what I got into first from you. And then yeah, and also just thought of it like you gave kind of a little shout out to Hunting Dog on the for the Profess album. So yeah, that's really cool. I don't know if you wanted to say anything about that at
I
all.
definitely do. I was listening to that album Body by Hunting Dog like religiously. Like it was just like on repeat, and I was just like, this is it's never happened before that someone that I'm contemporaries with like influences me. Like I like a lot of older music, um, mostly 80s music, but I go back further than that too. Um,
Yeah.
I like 60s surf rock. But anyway, getting back to Hunting Dog, I've never been influenced by somebody that's like also a friend of mine, like also just like a very badass person in general. I was just like, wow, this like album
Yeah.
really like helped me shape some sounds that I was working with in Profess.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know if you saw, but we're putting out Pseudo Body, which is like a sister album of yeah, yeah,
Keep
yeah.
the bodies going.
Yeah, and and actually it was like the anniversary of Body uh earlier in this month too.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. But anyway, all right, cool, cool. Well, yeah, I would love for you to tell us a little bit about some of your biggest influences, or musicians and whatnot that have kind of stuck with you over the years, that kind of thing.
Um, I really love David Bowie. I still think about him a lot, and I'm just like, wow, like I got to live at the same time as David Bowie, and like not everybody can say that. Like
Yeah.
yeah, he's a great influence. And I really like Tina Turner. Um, just her
Yeah.
personality, stage presence, her musicianship, um, just the great like the sound of the music behind her voice, like all of
Yeah.
that's well orchestrated. Um, so
Yeah.
I honestly I want to play with orchestra one day. There's like a scene in What's Love Got to Do with It where she's like working with Phil Spector, and
Yeah.
just like I was just like, wow, if I could ever like perform with a live orchestra, that would be amazing. So um
Yeah. Yeah, that would be really cool. I know I mentioned it to you before. My mom was a big Tina Turner fan, and like I love like her, like her very first solo albums. Like her first one's like a country, basically a country album or whatnot. But anyway, yeah, it's really awesome. She's awesome.
she
She's really
is.
awesome.
It's
Yeah,
so many like yeah, just like people of all walks of life love Tina Turner, and I love that like about her,
yeah,
and David Bowie too. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's so many different sounds in their catalog and have been
mhm.
making music for such a long time, for decades, and yeah, yeah, really cool. Yeah, is there anybody else you wanted to talk to, or like if you want to talk about like anything you might be listening to right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm also like influenced by Depeche Mode, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, Gary Newman. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, the 80s new wave.
yeah,
Yes. You
um,
can hear it. You can hear it in your music for sure.
hey,
Yeah.
thank you. I really like Ultravox, but for some reason I just cannot get any Ultravox sounds down. So
Oh yeah, they're a
love
great
them
band too.
though.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I said Gary Newman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian
Yeah.
Ferry,
Really great.
Grace Jones. Um,
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
but yeah,
Yeah.
I could just keep going. It's just like they're all so important, and different in each way. So it's like
Yeah, absolutely.
it's worth the mention. So oh, I
Yeah.
really like Tony Braxton.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Right now, is there anything like that you're listening to now, or you tend to like go back and like as like new, or I guess it wouldn't even have to be new, but that you are like have on rotation right now?
Um, so I have Kraftwerk in my car right now, and so I listen to that when I'm not just like listening to the sound of the road, because honestly, that is a really good sound too. So sometimes I just listen to that. Um, yeah, in my surroundings and things like that. But
Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot. Like I don't want to say like I've been listening to a lot of music, but like I've listened to some music and then a lot of silence right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it is good to just sit with your surroundings and not
Yeah.
have something on all the time,
Hmm.
especially like in the car or in your home. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I let's see, the record I got right now. Oh, I was listening to Jeremy J, who's just I think it's early like 2000s, just like dance indie stuff. So I dabble in a lot of different things.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You do. You have a lot of things going on, which actually we were going to talk a little bit about that too. Like, so, Grimalkin does a lot of mutual aid and like with Profess, that you chose to split the digital proceeds between Black land ownership and also um the Black Creatives Redistribution Fund, which you run.
Right.
Yeah, and I wanted to know if you wanted to talk a little bit about you know what you do with Black CR Fund, and maybe why you chose Black land ownership, and if you wanted to talk about any other kind of mutual aid and stuff that you have going on in general, because you've got a lot going on.
Um, so I was doing Black CR Fund. It's on hiatus right now, but I'm probably gonna come back to it. Honestly, it's a really good cause, and I got a really great response. It was
Yeah,
yeah, it was it was a little overwhelming, but I'm glad I got to do the work that I did with it, and I think I am going to pick it back up. But so basically, I was just taking donations and or contributions and like musical equipment. People were
Yeah,
kinds of stuff. Strangers. I didn't know these people. Like I knew some people, but the reach was
sure.
really good. Yeah, like people were making art and then donating the proceeds to Black CR Fund. And so I got to support a lot of like various Black creatives with this
Yeah.
fund. Got to redistribute some like a mixer, a guitar, like
Amps I saw
yeah,
tons of stuff.
yeah,
It's pretty
money,
amazing, really cool.
money,
Yeah.
substantial money. um, yeah, it was really great. And then the other half for that album I split with Black Land Ownership, who is based in New York, ran by this person named Chris Carr, and they also make really good music. I just want to throw
Oh,
that
cool. I did not know that. Oh, that's
um,
amazing.
and yeah, just a really great mission. Black Land Ownership, I mean, it's in the name. Um, so yeah, and yeah, just please check that out. And a local organization that I thought that was really cool is called Black Women Build, and it's based here in Baltimore. And basically, it it's a program and it teaches Black women how to like fix up houses, like run down houses, and like show all kinds of craftsmanship and a lot of just hands-on stuff. And it also walks people through the process of buying their own home.
Oh, wow. That sounds really awesome. Or do
Yeah.
you know if they're on here? I know Blackland Ownership is on Twitter and here under the same name on Instagram.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure about what's the organization you just named again?
Black Women Build.
Black
And,
Women Build. Okay.
and I believe they do have an Instagram and website if you want
Okay,
to.
cool. I'll see if I can find it when I'm after the show and put it in the, like the credits or whatnot. Yeah, yeah, that's really cool. And also just like supporting Black creatives, I know is something you've been doing for quite a long time, not even before the fund. Like you've done a bunch of different compilations and some
Yeah.
zines and whatnot. I don't know if you wanted to mention that, and then also tell us some bit about Cat Body too.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up because I totally was just gonna bypass that. Like not
No, no, I wasn't gonna let you.
not on purpose. Yeah, so I do these zines called Alt Bay Zine, Alternative Blacks Are Everywhere Zine. And it kind of fell by the wayside because I was doing these zine fests when that was a thing. And you know, but it can always be started right back up, like right back.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I did two compilations of all Black or Black fronted bands, and yeah, those compilations rock. I have a few left too. I have shows coming up at Cat Body, which is a DIY venue space I ran for 2 years during the pandemic. So I had 6 shows, but I'm doing
yeah,
4 shows, um, 4 last shows, and I did bring like a little flyer.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
If you wanted to like tell us about it, it's got some people I know, and you got your uh, Evie Shark,
right.
Mosaic, the animated, right? You of course, Woven In,
Hmm.
and they're really small. They're really going to be small events. Like you're keeping it to 20, so you're selling tickets. There's only 20 people. They have to wear masks.
Right.
Um,
Correct.
but you're kind of like going out on a bang with every weekend in September before you
Yeah.
leave the space.
Yeah. I think that I have exactly amount of energy that I booked. I have 4 weekends of energy. So let's rage.
Yeah, did you want to show? Are you at Cat Body? You want to
Yeah,
show us the stage area or anything? Like,
I got a few things I want to show. Let's see. I have this.
yeah, please do.
I have
Share time.
so the shows are actually going to be streamed on Twitch. Make sure
Okay.
make sure you're there. Yeah,
Okay, follow Woven In on Twitch.
right. Yeah. So this is the stage at Cat Body. Um,
Oh
it,
yeah, cool. And
a
you
little,
built all that, correct?
yeah. Well, I can't take all the credit. I
Well,
built
yeah.
it with Gwen, and Gwen's partner Yanni came up all the way from Delaware, or all came down all the way from Delaware and helped me build this stage.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, it's 32.
Cool.
Um, so that is the stage at Cat Body. There's a quite a bit of space in here. I'm not gonna show everything. You gotta leave
Sure.
some for the imagination.
Yeah.
And yeah, just like come see it on Twitch, you know.
Yeah. All right, awesome. I'll put that too in the notes like afterwards. Um yeah, that's really cool. And yeah, so I guess to move into like a little bit of talk about the music industry and how kind of awful it is and whatnot. And there's so many things that, Grimalkin's working to make small changes in the way it supports its artists and whatnot. And I just was curious if there's so many things we could change about it, but if there was one thing you could focus on trying to change within how things function, what do you think that would be? What do you think?
Damn, I thought about this earlier and I had my answer already queued up, but I mean, it's not coming to me now. But I mean, I always think artists should be paid. Like shows, like if you asking somebody to play a show, I mean, it costs gas to get there. It costs manual labor to lift all our stuff into the cars. Like, I don't know, just paying bands in general, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, paying people fairly.
yeah, yeah,
Absolutely. That's a big problem, definitely. And it's even a big problem just in smaller, I'd say especially even in DIY spaces where you're kind of expected to just come and play
right.
for free. And
Just have the like party and then leave. The artist hanging. I don't know. It's just like there's a lot of behind the scenes work that goes into. I mean, you know this.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, paying artists better, like definitely. That's a definite thing that I think definitely needs to be changed within music in general. But yeah, and I guess like I don't know if there was anything else you wanted to share, but we also, within Grimalkin, we believe that music and art can be like a bridge or vehicle for to bring about positive changes that we want to see. So I was wondering if you had any kind of parting words of wisdom or advice, either to other artists or musicians, or things that you want to see for yourself or for the world in the future, anything like that you wanted to share with us.
Um, I guess yeah, just tell your loved ones that you love them. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
that's
not just family, you know,
yeah,
just family. So make sure you tell people.
yeah. While you can too, well, you think that time is just forever,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
And it always
Well,
feels good to hear it, you know?
yeah, that's true. It's good to know that you're loved. Um, yeah, I don't know if there was anything else you wanted to share with us, but I really do appreciate you coming on and sharing all this stuff with us. And yeah,
Oh, I appreciate you having me on. And yeah, thanks for hitting me up. It was cool talking on the phone yesterday too.
yeah, it was good to catch up. Well, we'll keep in touch. And thanks again for coming on. And good luck with this coming month with everything. I'm excited to see how things go. I'll be checking it out on Twitch.
Thank,
So
thank
okay,
you.
all right, awesome. All right, talk to you soon.
All right, have a good night. Bye,
Okay,
everyone.
bye. Bye.